There's a hair on me somewhere. I am shedding. Hello everybody, my name is Kelsey and we're about to get very, very nerdy with a end of the year type tag. So it is kind of the middle-ish of November, so the end of the year is coming. It is just a month and a half away, and I saw this tag the other day and I thought it was fun, so I thought I would do it, and it felt appropriate to do it now. So that's what we're doing. I'm really great at these intros, you guys. So I've only got about 5 questions here. I think it's 5. 6. There are 6 questions here, so this is going to be a super, super quick tag, but I thought it looked like fun and a good kind of way to wrap up, you know, what you kind of want to do before the end of the year. So that's what we're going to do today. So the first question is, are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? And maybe, but I can't think of any beyond the ones that I am currently reading. But there is that list, which I've talked about many times on this channel, which is the 12 books that I want to read by the end of the year, and I am too shy from actually completing that. So I'm hoping to get those done, maybe not this month, but in December sometime. And the 2 that I've got left are The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. And then the second one is A Manda Wakes Up by Alison Camerota. This one I've actually read maybe not quite half, but like a third of this book like last year sometime and never actually gotten around to finishing it. So these are the 2 books that I have left on that list that I haven't finished yet. So hopefully I can get to these before the end of the year, because that would suck a lot if I had completed like all but 1 or 2. The next question is, do you have any kind of like autumnal books that you use to transition into this time of year? And usually no, but for this year I've been in like a huge fantasy mood during the fall for some reason, and I don't know if that's because I've been rereading Harry Potter or if like that's just the mood I'm in right now. But so those are the books that like I am really into right now, and I feel like a lot of people feel like fantasy is like a good fall read. Yeah, I'm gonna say fantasy for that, just because I feel fantasy right now. The next question is, are there any new releases that you are still looking forward to? Yes, which I should be getting in like the next couple of weeks. The one that is still left for me that I'm like stoked about is The Queen of Nothing, which is the 3rd in the Cruel Prince Wicked King series. It's like the Falconer Air series or something like that. But that's the 3rd one that is coming out, and it's coming out this month, and I should be getting the Owl Crate special edition box thing, where the cover will match the special edition Owl Crate 1st and 2nd covers that I've got. So I'm very excited about that. So the next question is, what are some books that you wait to read before the end of the year? And for me, I don't wait on purpose, except for during December, I do like to read at least one book that is generally a Christmassy book, whether that means it takes place during Christmas or it has to do with some stuff. Like, for example, last year I read The Afterlife of Polly Chase, which is like a Scrooge retelling. And then I also read, Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe, which was a Pride and Prejudice Christmas retelling. So those are kind of, something that's like Christmassy, and I don't know what it's going to be yet, because like everything that I have that's Christmassy, which is like 3 books, I've actually already read. So I'm hoping to get something in the next few weeks that I can hopefully read during the December month, just because I do want to read just at least one thing that is somewhat Christmassy. If it's more, that's even better. The next question is there a book that you think could still shock you and maybe become one of your favorite books by the end of the year? And I'm gonna say Queen of Nothing for this one as well, just because from The Cruel Prince and the Wicked King that I have read by Holly Black, at least in this series, she likes to pull out all of the stops. Like, you think it's gonna end one way, and then all of a sudden she like flip-flops everything on you and what you think is gonna happen, and you're like nice and comfortable in what you think the ending is going to be. Like, you feel like the ending has happened, and then all of a sudden you've got like 5 pages left, and she goes, just kidding, I'm going to plop this in, and goodbye. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with that, just because I think that's her style. I don't know if that's her style overall, but that's definitely her style with this series. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with this being the finale of the series, like what that's going to be. But I think that'll definitely shock me. I'm not sure if it'll be like my favorite book of all time, or of the entire year, but I think that it'll definitely be up there in the books that I enjoy. It'll definitely shock me regardless of what happens. And the last question is, have you already made any reading plans for 2020? Yes and no. So I don't have the specifics down, but I know kind of what I want to do. Like, I did have this list of 12 books I wanted to read, and I think I want to do something similar to that. I'm not sure if I want to do the exact same thing, but I want to do something very similar to like that kind of TBR style. Maybe some kind of TBR jars. I'm toying with the idea of that. But I definitely want to do something like that. So I have ideas of what I want to do. I'm just not sure like exactly what it is yet. And that goes for both like TBR videos and like plans for like reading in 2020. I think it's gonna be pretty similar to my plans for 2019. And then I'm also gonna like change up my kind of like how I track stuff. I don't really bullet journal just because like half of the stuff that goes into bullet journals I don't do or use or anything. But I have been discovering that I like lately to really flesh out what I think about books, which is why a lot of my wrap ups are really like bleh when it comes to what I think about the books, because I don't have a lot of space to like sit down and write what I think about them. And I just kind of like put keywords down and hope that like later when I read it, it's going to make sense to me. And usually it doesn't. So I think I want to do some kind of reading bullet journal thing. And I've got some ideas, I just haven't actually like sat down and fleshed them out. So I have stirrings of ideas, but I don't have concrete things yet. Alright, well that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is just a look on what else I still need to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. What are some things that you really want to get done by the end of 2019? I'd love to know some books, some thoughts, whatever you guys have that you're like, really need to do in the next month and a half. I would love to know that. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to be part of this awesome growing family we've got going on over here. But that's all I've got for you guys today, and I will see you in my next video.